Hello, my lovely leather ladies and lads. And Lily. Lily. Here she comes. She's only been sitting up here while I've been trying to get it ready. And now she's walked away. Come on. Say hello. Oh, hello. Yes, she's got her little red, white, and blue on. Because we all know what tonight is. Tonight, we're launching the Freedom Feathers. Woohoo! Who wants to see some red, white, and blue? Drop it in the comments. Say hello. You say hello, Lily? Lily doesn't have a computer. She can't drop it in the comments. Jesus. She's going to flip around. And I'm not seeing myself. I don't even know. Am I live? Well, it looks like Becky's on. Say hello, Becky. I can't see myself. Oh, there I am. Look, Lily, I'm live. So now I can see comments. And there's a big old American eagle. I was busy plucking their wings. You know, they're red, white, and blue, right? So there was red, white, and blue wings from eagles. Being, you know what I forgot to put on? I forgot to put my earrings on. You know, in my defense, okay, I have a good defense. I do. There they are. I was talking with my mother. Okay, so I was talking with my mother. That's my defense. I was very busy talking with her, keeping her awake. There we go. All right. Feel foolish wearing the shirt without these. They kind of go together at this point, don't they? So we've got Becky on. Who else do we have on? Do we have going? How about if we all just take a moment and share this? Can I share this? Do I have a way? Looks like somebody's already shared this. Becky's already ahead of me. I'm just all sorts slow tonight. And I don't have a share button. Becky, where's the share button? You see the stop button? We can turn this off. All right. Well, anyway, I'm trying to wait for a few more people to get on. So as we're waiting, I've got a bunch of Freedom Feathers. So let me tell you the story about how, like, this all, maybe if I can do two things at once, let's find out. Originally, you know, at the beginning of the year, I make a 12-month plan. This is the plan. I work the plan. I make the plan. It's a good plan. Okay. So I'm working it. I made it. I'm following this plan. Well, let me tell you, things get screwed up. Things kind of get a little difficult to manage, but you know, you pivot, you make it through. Okay. So this is the week we have to launch the Freedom Feathers if you're going to buy them in time to get them for Memorial Day, right? So I've had a bunch of them made, and I'm still making some. And they were supposed to be launched on our Thursday Night Live, because that's when we used to do Thursday Night Lives. And then I thought maybe I might need more time, and maybe we could do it on Friday night. But I have a meeting on Friday. We don't do Thursday Night Lives anymore, besides the fact that I have plans on Thursday. I've got plans on Wednesday. And then my Monday meeting from this week got switched to Tuesday. So we can't do it on the Tuesday night. So now we're doing this launch today, 5 days early. So bracelets were included this year, because bracelets are a new product from this year. So bracelets are included, and I don't have them finished. They're started, they're cut. Takes a lot longer to cut leather. You don't just take a piece of leather and take a pair of scissors, and it doesn't always work like that, because then you have all this fuzzy on the back, and you have to brush it, and you see how the fuzz just brushes, and then you have this very hairy edge, and then you got to trim that up, and then you got to trim around that, and then you got to finish the edge and seal it. There's a lot of work involved. So at least they're cut, but they're not ready, which is no help to any of us tonight. So there's no bracelets tonight. Yes, Memorial Day is 2 weeks from today, so you have 1 week to order. So, and if you're going to go with a slow shipping, or we can have to order if you want to use the expedited shipping. So, we're just going to launch them today. And quite frankly, I'm really excited, and it's hard to contain myself anyway, so we'll just go with it because I'm pretty excited. So where are my peeps here? Where are my comments? Like, there. Okay. Let's see if we can tag some people. Does anyone think Sonnet's around? I know Sonnet's been busy with her mother being ill, but she hasn't been on in a couple of weeks. Yep. 4th of July, Veterans Day, Labor Day. There's a lot of holidays for the summer and into the fall that red, white, and blue work for. So most of my summer decorations are red, white, and blue. So then instead of putting that outside this year, I've put it inside. Instead of putting that outside this year, I've put it inside. So there's a lot of red, white, and blue anyway in my outdoor decor. Who else is usually on? I don't think Jennifer ever gets the tags. So, but we could try her. I wonder if Carrie will jump on. Carrie's a hoot. At least that'll get some names going. So if anybody's on, maybe they'll answer their tags. This will be going over to YouTube and Rumble. It jumps from here to there, so it's after the fact, not live, but does premiere. I do keep an eye on the comments to try to catch them, but then I'm also answering emails and whatnot from what happens tonight, so not really good at that. Really need to set up a second camera so we can do both at the same time, right? Maybe right next to each other, so it's just a little eye movement. That's someday, maybe. In the meantime, woohoo! We've got freedom feathers. Everybody who's ready, say in. Just me? Just me. I'm the only one that's excited. Well, I'm excited. I have my tea tonight. Tonight we have Nettle iced tea. Nice big thing of Nettle iced tea. Yeah. All right. Got your iced tea? Got your seat? Are you ready? Oh, Becky, yours actually came up before mine. You were in. Squirrel! So before I start, I should tell you, I posted that reel with just all of them laying out, and it just looked like a bunch of stripes pretty much with some blue fields mixed in. And when I did that reel with just that, and I hadn't finished them, I hadn't added anything to any of them, it was just like the flat painted based ones. When I posted that, I had somebody say, I want 3 1-inch, and I'll take them all. Sight unseen, took them all. And so I sold those already, and I only made 3, dude. That's all I made. So, all of those are gone. And wow. So we have no 1-inch tonight. However, let me know if you're interested and I'll make more. It's just, I have other things already on queue here that are being made. We have, June stuff well underway. I know, and I'm still was working on the freedom feathers, but the bracelets just take a lot of time, and so those were taking the longest, and they just got, But the June birthstone earrings are all well underway for all of the birthdays, graduations, bridal showers, all those parties and gifts for June. I've got the birthstone collection available, and Father's Day we'll be doing more cuff style and wrap style bracelets that can be masculine and feminine. So bracelets are coming, more cuffs, sneak peek of unfinished products tonight. I don't know. Maybe. Hold on. Give me, well, yeah, you know, you spring something on me like this. Okay, are you ready? It's an unfinished project. There it is. It's a white piece of leather. I don't know. You said unfinished. Oh, wait. All right. I got another unfinished one. Ready? That's ostrich. It's unfinished. It'll be something at some point. You know. Here's a finished one. That's a finished product. I know it says not for resale because this is the author's proofs. I bought 5 author's proofs, one for my mother, one for my son, one for myself, and so 4, because there's one there, there's one here, and one for my mother and one for my son. So author's proofs. If you want me to sign your book, absolutely buy one and send it to me and I'll sign it and send it back. I don't actually have any without this not for resale. I should probably buy some to have in stock at some point. So that's a thing. And don't forget to leave a review. Apparently the Amazon whatever for Canada has reviews, really good ones. I'm apparently a hit in Canada, but I don't know what the reviews are because I'm not in Canada and it doesn't show me, which is really surprising to me that it doesn't show me my reviews from other countries. So I don't know what my views are in other countries, but it is available worldwide and I have reviews in Canada. So woohoo! Maybe I'll show you some unfinished ones. I think maybe that's possible. So anyway, we've got great stuff coming down the pipe for next month as we finish up this month strong. With Memorial Day comes our annual Memorial Day sale. And that means all of the spring fairest feathers are going to be on sale. So you can grab, this is your last chance to grab them on sale and get a good price, and we'll get those out of the way and start getting the summer line moving with the birthstone. We do have birthstone ones. We did a birthstone collection last year and most of them have sold. So that was a good collection. They were 1 inch this year. We're going to do 2 inch because 2 inch is the most popular. So there we have it. So Freedom Feathers. Dun, 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 dun. These are copper accented Americana themed feathers. 2 inch. Like I said, all the 1 inch have blown the coop already. So these are a veg tan. Okay, so it's a veg tan. It's got this lighter brown. It's more firm. It's not like this is a chrome tan. Most of my pieces are more like this, more soft. Why do I not have any chrome tans around me right now? I don't have any chrome tans over here. That's an unfinished project. I don't want to show you that yet. So, Statue of Liberty. Oh, that might be a fun idea for a Freedom Feather. So these actually, the ones I'm wearing, mine, are bright white, red, and blue. These are a slight sand, just off, not quite white. So they're really more of an Americana. Americana is usually like that, you know, it's got the tan and the faded. It's not like this, the bright white and the bright red and the bright blue. It's more of a muted blue, a slightly pinker red. So this one is definitely on the Americana side, but I wanted to do it where it's close enough that you could wear it with this and no one would notice that it's slightly, see, you can tell here that it's slightly sandy compared, but you could still wear it and it wouldn't be a problem. So I wanted to make a more versatile pair. Last year I did a lot of really much more muted Americana pairs. And the year before, obviously, I did some really bright pairs. So this year I did like a combination where it's a little Americana, but it's still bright enough to go with your bright red, white, and blues as well. So there you have it. Now this one is called, where's my little pointer? Where's my pointer? So this one is called Copper Americana because A, it's got a copper. That's good catch. That's a oxidized copper top. The reason I use oxidized copper is because it slows down the patina effect. So there's an oxidized copper top, and then there's a little line of copper that feeds through the whole thing and some copper dots. So there's a really beautiful, delicate accent. Just got the kids to bed. Sorry, a little late, Jennifer. That's okay. As long as the kids are healthy and happy, you know. I figured you would be a little bit late, and or that's why you were a little late. I wasn't too worried. So this has some beautiful detail up close, which is just a lot of fun. You can see that copper thread just running through it. It's not actually a thread. It's a very fine, delicate line. So these are called Copper Americana. They will be in 2-inch, 3-inch, and 4-inch because the 1-inch have already flown the coop. Sight unseen. Sorry I didn't give everybody the opportunity, but you know, somebody said they wanted them. I said, okay. So there you have it. Here's the 3-inch. These are 3-inch with a 4-inch one in the behind it. So it mostly looks like a 3-inch, but has a little bit more. These are just 3-inch. So it's a very similar effect. Again, it has a very similar, the red and white stripes, the copper coming down it, there. Man, get that lighting right. Because you do have, because this is a veg chain, you do have to seal it really well. So it's really hard with that shine to get the lighting right. Outdoors, you'll see it really well. Indoors, sorry. I really need to do these during the day. Can you guys all just quit your job? Oh, wait, then you won't be able to buy it. Never mind. So, we've got 3-inch, 2-inch, and now the 4-inch. Now, because these are a chrome tan, they have this stiff, right? So they fold and keep their shape really well. And I really love that about these 4-inch. This folded, keep their shape, because just look how stunning those look. They look longer than they are. They look narrower than they are. Just really stunning with these long stripes going down. These would be great even if you weren't wearing blue with it. If it's just a red and white outfit. Not overly Americana where you people would say, oh, she's wearing a flag. So it's a little bit more subtle of an Americana. Definitely, absolutely beautiful. And if you do want to mix it with silver, they do have, the stars are actually represented, the stars and stripes, you know, the American flag, stars and stripes, the American flag. The stars are represented by silver dots this year. So this year, silver dots are what represents stars. So you could mix it with your silver jewelry as well as your copper. Next up, we've got Copper Americana. So the first one was Silver Americana. The second one's Copper Americana. Do you think it looks the same? These have silver, like, that's what it looks like with the silver on the inside. And that's what it looks like with the silver on the outside. I like the silver on the outside to kind of like widen it. Some people like it on the inside to make it look more narrow. With the elongated silver feather and those stripes, they really do look longer anyway. So they're quite fantastic anyway. I really need like hooks. So here we have it up close. You can see the beautiful pebble embossed silver laminated veg tan, and then we have just a very nice, elegant blue field with a few silver dots and some red and white stripes. And those red and white stripes, see, there's a brown stripe in between there and there. So this veg tan was treated with brown dye first, then painted. Actually, it was treated with brown dye and sand to break any kind of a seal of a surface, and then painted, and then sealed and finished and polished up nice with an oil. So that gives it that gorgeous shine. But these are actually a brown leather. All of them were treated that way. So all of them were originally dyed brown. They start off like this. They were dyed brown, sanded. Yeah, I sanded all of them. I really did. But I sanded before I cut, so that way I wasn't like sanding each little tiny piece. And then, and you can't just, use any kind of sandpaper. You have to use the super fine very carefully. And then actually I use a magic eraser to help. You can see that it's been pretty eaten up by the process, but that really kind of helps smooth it out and make it smooth again and nice, and make sure you don't get any cut marks from the sand, abrasions, no abrasion marks. Yeah, quite the process. These have been a labor of love. Love, love, love. So here's the 3-inch silver on the inside. Again, I like the silver on the outside because I like them to look a little wider. I know a lot of people don't like the wider look. Very silvery. Very, very silvery on purpose. Again, it gives you that subtle Americana or the bang Americana, because if you put it with something like this, then obviously you're Americana. But if you just put it with something else, it's a little more subtle. It gives you lots more options. So this year I really focused on giving you options. So the colors give you options, the styles give you options, really trying to make it something that has a lot more to go with. Questions, comments? Are you guys still here? Is anybody still watching? Say hello if you're still here. Say hello if you joined me. All of my little bubbles saying people are here are gone. So I don't know if anybody's even here anymore. And then I've got, Jennifer's here. Hello, Jennifer. Then I've got the 4-inch with the silver. This has got a 3-inch silver and a 4-inch. Ta-da! And of course, I thought I was dropping it. I drop one every show. And with the veg tan, boy, Lily really likes it. So keep these away from your dog, because veg tans dogs really like. So here we go. And yes, the silver feather does come in at an angle more across it, but that's what it's supposed to do. That's what it's doing. It says 3 are on, not sure who's with you. I'm not sure who's with you either, because I'm not seeing anybody. Becky is watching, just not feeling the best, so kind of quiet tonight. It rained today, so my allergies. Ugh. It's been the worst year for allergies for everybody. I totally understand. But since both of you are teachers, how much longer till school's out? Because I bet you know how many days. I bet you have it down to the hours. There's X number of hours. Jennifer probably not as excited as Becky to hit the end of the school year, because Jennifer works with small children and they're just absolutely precious and adorable. And as much as they drive you nuts, they refresh you. But Becky's getting hit hard. 16 days of school left. That is so too long. It's just too long. Okay, so we'll get 4-inch earrings instead. Poor Becky. Okay, and then the last set of 3 is called Starry Americana, because there are stars on each of these. The 2 smaller pairs, even though the 1-inch are gone, only have the silver, My kids have ESY, so they are in school for the summer, and I'm not. I like summer. Becky's kids all graduate. Well, the 2 older ones graduated, so they've got all sorts of strange plans happening in the works and moving, and Becky's going through a time. We'll have some empathy for her. Sympathy, some, what's the right word? Compassion. I'll have some compassion for Becky. Okay, so there they are up close. It's a 2-inch feather. You can see there's 2 stars. That's not a double. That's 2 stars. And there's a long bar there, not a chain. So there's a chain, a bar, a chain, and then 2 stars. And I'm just going to quick finish reading that. Oh! So I've been having this trouble breathing today, and it's gotten progressively worse. But mostly this morning it was just, allergies and whatnot. But I've been smelling fire, and there was a fire in town. So that was somebody just telling me there was a fire in the West End. The West End. Those West End girls, they're so hot. West End girls. Remember that song, anybody? That's from the 80s. I'm showing my age, aren't I? Anyway, those West End girls, they had a fire tonight. Carrie's on! Hey, chickie! She got busy, but she here now. Well, I've already gone through the first 2 sets of Americana, and Sonnet's here now. Woohoo! Now we got a party going on. So we're going to keep the party a little on the quiet side because Becky's a little under the weather, but we need to cheer Becky up because she's got 16 long days of school. She's a teacher. Left. Poor Becky. So we're cheering Becky up, and we're looking at Americana earrings. And there was a fire on the west end of town, which is why I'm singing West End Girls, because they're hot. And they said, no, there was actually a house fire, and I really hope everybody down there is safe and good down there, because it's down the hill for me, down to the west. So, okay, back to the Americana earrings. Sonnet is flying home tomorrow. Woohoo! Sounds like 16 days is awesome. That's good. There's only 16 days. She's got a good attitude, looking at the right way. So there we go. It's the end of the school year. It's a long run when you're teaching English to what graders again? I know, I ask every single time. She's a history teacher. She's teaching English to, I want to say 9th, 10th. I don't know. Correct me in the comments. In the meantime, 2-inch. It's got these cute little stars. These are called 9th graders, 9th grade English. So these are called Starry Americana. Now, those are the 2-inch. To catch Carrie and Sonnet up, the 1-inch are all sold. They sold sight unseen before I was even done. We also have Silver Americana, which comes in 2-inch, 3-inch, and 4-inch. They haven't sold. There they are up close. This is a quick review because they're being caught up. And we also have Copper Americana because, you guessed it, they're made with copper metals. And they have some copper going through them. So there's actually some beautiful, fine, detailed copper work and some copper painting happening in them. A beautiful vein of copper. And so there's the Copper Americana, Silver Americana, and now we've started Starry Americana, and you've seen the 2-inch. They might as well be kindergarten with the way they act. No, I'm going to guess that kindergartners act better. That's what I'm going to guess. Son loves her freedom feathers. She's wearing, whoa, that's moved too fast. Let's go down here. She loves her freedom feathers. She's wearing... Can't find the comment now. I'm wearing my 6-inch black and orange ones today. Black and orange. This Canadian has always loved the look of the American flag. It's one of the few flags that has written into the law of it that you're allowed to make it into artwork. Not all flags have an artwork clause. So you have to be very careful when you do make artwork of other flags. So that's an interesting thing. Son will be right back, and she's back. Becky says, you are not wrong. Jennifer, she's hurting because she's got 22 more days of preschoolers. 22 more days in her preschool class. So, but they're cute. Preschoolers, they've got to be, you know, all of a sudden they look at you with those big sleepy eyes and you're just like, "Aw." Okay, 3-inch. These are called Starry Americana. And we were just having like school conversations tonight. So Starry Americana, because obviously the American flag theme, and it's got this clear resin star that you've seen on a few things. I really love this clear resin star. I know some of you have been like, it's kind of, no, it's gorgeous in real life, or I wouldn't keep using it, people. You should know me. So it's gorgeous, and I love the way it sparkles. So there's just this hint of the color, but there's also a silver star there. Now, funny story about these silver stars. They're itty bitty teeny tiny, and I dropped them in brown paint. And I wiped it off the best I could, but there was brown paint everywhere. It was my hands, it was on everything. And so they all had a little bit of tiny brown paint on them, and they all now, because it dried, look like they have rust on them. They're not rusted. I just made them look that way. So they're made to look rusted. They're not rusted. So there's the truth. They're not rusted, but I decided to leave it and use it because, you know, these are Americana colors. So, and the difference, Carrie, you may not know, this is not Americana. This is bright white, bright red, bright blue. This is Americana. Well, actually, let's use this as that's a better example of Americana. It's the sand. It's the softer muted red. It's the softer, vintage looking blue. Okay. Americana are the softer colors. My first year, I made very bright Americana, or very bright non-Americana, very bright Freedom Feathers. Last year, I did Americana. They were all browns and tans and, you know, darker blues. So last year was so this year, I decided to do, it's still tan, but it's light enough that I could wear it with a whiter shirt. So if you have a shirt like this, but I could also wear it with my Americana shirt. So this will go with both. So I'm trying to make the colors so they're not too bright, but they're still bright, so you could get away with both. That was kind of my plan. Jennifer's not hurting. She loves them. Sonnet likes of course, Sonnet, you like every single one of these. I know you, because I like every single one of these, and we're a lot alike. Every time I get a pair, they always look so much more amazing in person. They do. I keep saying I really need to do these shows during the day when there's better light, because at night there's just not as good of light. Even though I have this daylight thing and everything, it's not the same. Americana is my favorite. I used to buy the decor, and my Canadian friends thought I was weird. Well, Carrie, I love you, but you're kind of weird. But you're kind of weird the same way I am. Actually, all of us, I think, in this group are kind of weird in our own way. I think that's just the nature of the kind of people who wear this. We're not really overly, we're different degrees of weird, I should say. You know, just different varying degrees. So anyway, here's the 3-inch. I don't want to insult anybody, so I'm going to shut up now. This is me shutting up. 3-inch, buy these. So, don't provoke me. Don't get me in trouble. Stop telling on me. That was Sonnet's comment. Stop telling on me. So these are Veg Tan. I forgot to tell our newest arrivals. So our Veg Tan, I did dye them brown. So if you look, did I leave my pointer again? So if you look very careful, there is brown. So I dyed one side brown and then finished it and then sanded it and then painted it and then buffed it and then sealed it and then oiled it, and I left the other side unfinished. The reason I left the other side unfinished is because that's going to be touching your skin. It's going to start to pick up the oils. So at first you're going to see where it touches your skin. It's going to look darker, and it's going to slowly over time, the whole thing's going to fade and get darker. soaking in the oils and the hair products, and eventually they're gonna weather very nicely. I love watching the transitional aging process of leather. So a lot of my pieces have that going on. So years ago, my son was in Canada for a Boy Scout canoeing trip. 4th of July, and they made torches to celebrate while camping in Canada. That's cool. A little multicultural camping trip. You don't think about that when with Canada being like being a different culture than the United States, but it really is. So here we go. There's a 4-inch. So the 4-inch are beautiful. These are not as sculpted as the other pair. I left them a little bit less, so I just kind of curled them a little. I didn't fold them like I folded the others. And if we get up close, we're going to see that beautiful resin star. And this has 2 stars. And you can see just a hair of that little brown paint. I mean, faux rust. I'm not selling you rusty jewelry, honest. So there we have it. A little faux rust on it. And those are what I got. That's not all. Don't worry, that's not all. But wait, there's more. I have key rings. Of course, they have the lobster claw. Of course, they have the rivet, and that's a split ring. That's not a solid ring. I know a lot of key rings come with a solid ring there. It's not a D ring. It's a circle split. That's kind of standard on most of my key rings because it's my preference, and because when you have turn it around when you. Turn it around. When you have a clip like this, you can clip it to your purse. And purse jewelry is very in style right now. Everybody's buying purse jewelry. So these can double as purse jewelry. They can be used as a key ring. They work as gifts for him. If you overspend and buy yourself too many earrings, just buy him one of these and he'll forgive you because he's got something new too. Or you can use it as your purse jewelry. The best part is this year they match. So when you're wearing these and you got this on your purse, matchy, cute. And if you didn't want to be too matchy, you can be coordinated. This is the copper and this is the starry. So you can be coordinated. I think I need to make a display case for my Sana originally just needed some way to keep them, and now she needs a whole display case for them. And then next up, let's go with the silver. Next up, the silver, and this is a new surprise. Look at that. So again, we have the lobster claw, the split ring, the rivet, but we also have a piece of silver feather that's cut out so you can still see the design underneath to go with the silver. How about those apples? Pretty fun. So the stars have been antiqued. Yes, they have. Just catching up on that comment. It popped up here, but I can see down here that it was already there. It's so hard when these comments don't work right, but those do, and then I'm looking down the whole time. Then you can see all the colors of my eyeshadow, though. Yeah, I'm using red, and then I've got this lighter color, and I got the blue around the outside. Oh, sorry. Anyway, my earring display hang on the wall holds up to 48 pairs of earrings. So what do you do with the other 48 pair? I don't know how many pair you have at this point. I've lost count. My makeup is on point, Carrie says. Why, thank you, Carrie. So anyway, there we have it. How full is it? Oh, she's got to have at least 48 pair, if not more. Yeah, you've got to. Sonnet's got a problem, and I just keep encouraging it. Sonnet, let's switch over to key rings, because you can put them on your purse as purse decorations. You know, I've got this really cool one. Of course, then you're going to want to buy the earrings to go with it. That's a thing. I didn't do any extra long ones this time. I only did up to the 4-inch because I'm working in all veg tan, and veg tan's stiffer. And people have told me they don't want the extra long ones in veg tan because they just kind of poke you. So no extra long ones in veg tan. So next up we have all sorts of distractions. Okay. The Starry has a star, and it is on the keyring, not on the leather, so it's removable. I did that on purpose because I don't know how long or how well it will hold up. It also has, how cute is that? A little silver one with it. They're on this cute little, it's also it's a half split ring. I don't know if I can show you this. It overlaps, so there's a whole distance of overlapping, but it doesn't overlap the whole way. So down here it's only a single wire, and here it's a double wire. So it's like a split ring, but it's only like half of it's a split ring and the other half isn't. So it's got those cute little stars. It's got the lobster claw, and it has the beautiful blue field, and my phone is just going to keep doing notifications. Let me tell them. I am live. There. Now they know not to keep dinging my phone. All right, who's going to put money on? I'm dinging it again. So let's catch up with what Sonnet said. I have really long ones hanging on my antique vanity and some beautiful purse accessories all over my leather briefcase bag. That would be the leather briefcase bag you bought from my brother. Adrian says, oh, well, hello, Adrian. Welcome to the live. So, so there we have it. Those are the Freedom Feathers from this year. Like I said, I started the bracelets. I didn't get them finished. I kind of got hung up working on things a little out of order, thinking I had more time. But then again, this launch wasn't supposed to happen for another few days, and it got bumped up at the last minute. So bracelets may or may not be coming. They're cut. They may or may not be coming. So Becky wanted a sneak peek at what else is coming down the pipe. Is that right? Carrie's like, stuff looks awesome. I don't need a sneak peek. Who wants sneak peek? Everybody wants sneak peek. Say sneak peek. Put it in the comments. Everybody, sneak peek in the comments. Let me see how many people want it. Yes, Ryan got it from Mark A. Oh, Ryan bought it for you. Nice. Ryan did not contact me this Mother's Day for you. No, he didn't. So Becky's got a yes. We've got a sneak peek from Sonnet. We got a sneak peek from Becky. Who else wants to see a sneak peek at what's coming for June? So June is the month of Father's Day. So I'm going to do some cuff bracelets. And then what else is happening in June? All of the birthdays are happening in June. And Ryan is beyond busy. I know he is. And what else? And he lost his eyebrows. That's a whole different story. No, I will not shave my eyebrows for you. I love you all, but I am not shaving my eyebrows for you all. Okay, so anyway, now we got that settled. Sometimes when you go live and you get carried away doing things, you lose eyebrows. It's hard to be a content creator on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and. Okay, so there's birthdays, there's weddings, there's bridal showers, there's all sorts of graduations in June. So For June, yes. Did anybody see that I donated a bracelet and earrings for that fundraiser they did for a little girl who lost her mother? We raised $1,300 for that family. What a nice blessing to be able to be part of that. Super proud of that group and what they did and what they came up with and how they pulled that off. So that's awesome. So June, since there's so many things, that's when I try to 13,000. I said 100. I'm sorry. 13,000. I was looking at 13,000. I saw the comment. I just said it wrong. Sorry. Yes, so I was very happy. I donated a pair of earrings and a bracelet to that. It's funny, the girl who outbid everybody and won them, in her profile picture, she's wearing large earrings. So I know they'll be well loved. And so I was very happy about that as well. In Texas, which is the state I send the most to. So the most goes to Texas. Second most goes to Tennessee. Sonnet, you're just, not... But you're only one person, where there are lots of people in the other states. And your wedding anniversary is in June, so maybe you'll want earrings. So this year, I did the birthstone earring collection for June because of all the different parties and whatnot. So, and I'm doing them in the 2-inch, so they're all 2-inch. So that kind of makes it easier. Last time I did the birthstone collection, it was all 1-inch. And this time I used bigger stones. I didn't actually use real stones. Of course, they're cut glass. You guys don't want to spend that kind of money, and I'm not putting that kind of money up front either. So here's December. So you got December. It's beautiful blue. Gorgeous glass there. Looks like I need to clean it because I've been handling it and whatnot. And we've got different color blues on this, which color change in the lights. Not really getting a change of color. It's just kind of looking more reflective. But that does have color changing pigment as well as that beautiful. So that's December. So there you go. Becky loves December. I wonder why. Sonnets is in December. I got a lot of December girls here, don't I? This is a good choice to pick out December. I do smell that smoke. That explains why I've been so congested the last little bit. I said to my mom that I smelled smoke. I thought it was just a barbecue. Okay, and I also have February done. So who's the amethyst people? Or our purple girls. This is a nice dark amethyst, a nice dark purple. So it's a beautiful, the back of the leather is a little bit lighter purple. The front is a nice dark. Look at that. Look at the green on that leather. That is just a gorgeous leather. It is a matte. And I was thinking I'm not going to seal it. I really don't think I will. I know Becky said unfinished, but these are the ones that I've already got done. Not all of them are, but that's got a beautiful, come on, focus. I'm squinting my eyes like that's going to help. It's got a beautiful sparkle throughout the whole dark purple. My pinky is kind of showing the whole dark purple. So there's actually a sparkle in there, as well as, of course, the obvious sparkle around the edge. And then the stone itself has that same glitter at the top as these have at the bottom. So this has it at the bottom, that has it at the top. A little less fanciful. There's not a lot of colors to it, but boy, does it make an impact. Kind of one of those less is more kind of moments. Just with that very subtle, gentle sparklies. Just beautiful. Purple's your school color. You know, a lot of people bought the birthstone collection for school themed earrings last year. We got a lot of people, actually Becky was one of them. She got the purple ones last year for school theme. Come on. And another lady, come on, got them for a school theme. Come on. Come on. Who's my pretty girl? Look at, even Lily has her own little red, white, and blue shirt. I couldn't resist it. You know, look at it. It's got glitter. You got a glitter butt? Oh, you don't like being called a glitter butt? Is that is not the chunky glitter. That's a little bit smaller than the chunky glitter. It's still pretty chunky. But it's not the chunky glitter. Like, people would think that was chunky glitter. It's not the fine, it's the regular glitter, because the fine glitter is fine and it's not the chunky. So there you go. I know, Lily looks so festive with her little attitude. And the funny part is, she wants to still be here. She still wants up, even though she growls. Earlier today, she climbed on my lap and sat on top of me and growled at me. So I think she's just talking. I think that her growl is just talking. And I hate when she does it during a live show, because people are going to think that she's unhappy. But she just talks to me by growling. And I think it's because I'm always like, oh, I love you so much. And it's a deeper. So I think she's doing that back to me. Sound like Fowler when he purrs. Do you sound like a cat purr when you growl? There she is. She's got her own little chair. There she is. Come over closer. There we go. All right. Now everybody can see you. Okay, we'll let you sit right there. And then other than that, I also have April's done, because April is just, you know, easy and fun. So yeah, April's is a diamond. And I use platinum. That's a platinum, not a silver. So if I pull out the silver pebble and put it next to the platinum, you can tell platinum and silver. This one has a little bit more. It's called platinum, but it's got dark in the cracks of it, right? So there's dark inside there, where this is a pebble that doesn't have any kind of... Inside the pebble cracks, it's still silver. So that's got some dark going on in there. It's also got some silvery, pure silver highlights. And that's the chunky glitter. That one's got the chunky glitter. And of course, that beautiful sparkle. So April is all about... Hi. Let's bring you back. How you doing? So she jumped down. She was all done with us. So there's April. Kind of like a glamour antique look to it. And the back is black. So there we have it. Lily's a diva. She really is. So, all 12 months will be coming in June. We also, as I promised, will have bracelets coming in June that are cuffs. And wraps, and that's going to be quite amazing. I'll show you one more. So if you look back here, do you see that bracelet? I use the pointer right there. No, that's Lily. She's getting into her bed. So do you see that? So do you see that right there? There's a beautiful necklace. It's teal, and it's got this gorgeous leather that's got this teal in it. Well, I made it into a cuff bracelet, which is also a corset laced wraparound with beads bracelet. And then you just trim these once you figure out what your width is. These are made so they'll be able to be smaller, they can be larger, they will fit a man's wrist. So these are made for both him and her. This could look extremely masculine on a guy. It's also a very thick cuff. So you put that on a man, he can match her necklace. There's also a key ring, by the way, that also matches this. Or a woman could pull this off. I'm going to have to untie it to get on me. But I could pull it off because I could wear a nice thick. So I'd actually have to untie it to get it off. But there's also a black and brown one over here. There's some beautiful, can you see that? Yeah, let's do it this way. Can you see that? So we've got that coming. We may or may not have some rather rock and roll looking gray. Gray is rock and roll. Well, yeah, if you add metal to it. Corset lays wraps. Corset lays corset. Closures, wraps. Some of them just have eyelet closures. So, yeah, we're looking at cuffs. And not to mention, I don't think it's over here. You all saw the teaser with the snakeskin one. That one's going to be a little bit more expensive because, of course, the snakeskin's expensive. The python one, it's a metal one. It's actually a metal C shape, and it goes on, and it will fit man or woman's wrist. Small, medium man's wrist, a medium, large woman's wrist. How's that? So if you measure, I'll give you the measurements. And if you guys ever need help trying to do bracelets, this is why I put off bracelets. If you need help, I try to make the bracelets all adjustable so you can do a few sizes. But if you need help, just tell me how many inches around your wrist is, and I'll send you what will fit the measurement you give me. Not what will fit your wrist, but what will fit the measurement you give me. Because if you give me the wrong measurement, I can't fix that. So that's one of those risks that we take. Did I tell you how to make these? I drew that. Yeah. Get your squirrels today. So can so see that on a guy in the Keys or in Miami. I can see it on a New Yorker too. Actually, I can see it on a rancher. Somebody out on the ranch. I can see it on somebody playing the guitar. You know, either a country western singer or a rock and roll singer. The best part about cuffs is stacking. So if you take this and then you stack it with some bangles. Okay, so stacking, huge. The thinner one that I'm already selling with the chain that makes it adjustable and then it just hangs, that would look great stacked with this. So stacking is also a thing. So July or June, we have lots of things coming. Lots of things coming in June. We just released the Freedom Feathers. So Freedom Feathers, how do you get them? They are now live. You can get them on the website. So I should probably send a link for the earrings, huh? If you go to the website, okay, and you either go to there's now the Star Wars store. There's a few of those left. Just a couple, okay? May the force be with you to get the ones you want before they're gone. Mando finally left. He's right now flying via USPS. That's a new spaceship. So he's on one of those ships and he's flying. So Mando's taken off. But if you go to any of the other stores on here, the luxury store, the earring store, the artwork store, the general store, at the very top, it says Freedom Feathers. And you can either shop earrings or you can shop other products because obviously the earrings are in the earring store and the other products are in the general store. So if you go there, there's a button right at the top. Click one of those buttons. I've tested them all. They work, and I am currently putting them in the comments. This is the May still. This is the way. Womp womp. So there's the link to the Freedom Feathers in the earring store, and then for those key rings, I'm getting it. Give me a moment. It's really nice to see the American flag right there on the top of my page. Just got a nice look to it. So there we go. So there are the links popping up very shortly to the earring store and to the general store for you to get the earrings or the key rings. So there you have it. Check your emails because tonight or tomorrow, depending on, it's not scheduled, so whenever I do it, will be coming an email, and it will be telling you all about these, obviously, and it will also be letting you know that Memorial Day, the Fairest Feathers will be on sale. That's going to be it's going to be a deeper sale. Usually don't go farther than 20% off, and I think I'm going to go 25 with this one. So we got to make some room in the store. I was doing my inventory today, and there are almost 400 things in my inventory, my digital inventory. And, but that's digital. So that includes things that, like the print and ship, the t-shirts and things like that. Don't forget, I do the t-shirts, the scarves, all of those as well. So those are in there. So yeah, stuff. Any questions, concerns, thoughts, comments? Everybody's gone. They went to the store to buy. Sonnet, are you set with your things? We should probably touch base either when you get home or if you want to do that tonight. Sonnet, I'm talking to you if you're still on. Touch base later tonight or tomorrow if you want to, or when you get home. Let me know when you want to touch base about the things that you have in your cart, so to speak, things that you have in your wish list. I don't have a wish list. I don't have a cart, but Sonnet has things that she wants. And so, I think that's it. That's all I got. It's got no more. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Keep an eye on the Facebook page, the socials, the YouTube, Rumble, Instagram. There are so many things coming, and they're going to be just on the web or just out there. They're not even going to have lives. And if anybody wants, I write an article every day. It's on the blog. I've been sharing more of them because people haven't been reading them really. So there is, when you go to the website, it does say the journal. You can go to that. There's not just care tips, which are good. They're not the best care tips in the world, but there's care tips there. But there's also good articles about all sorts of things. If you want the best care tips, if you want to know how to handle your purse, your leather coat, your couch, your leather seats in your car, if you want to know how to deal with the metal earrings that aren't leather, just metal, good book. Like I said earlier, I hear it's got really good reviews in Canada. I don't have access to the Canadian side of the website, so I actually can't see those. And Amazon doesn't tell me who's leaving reviews. But I do know that the Canadian website has beautiful reviews. I got a 5-star rating over there. And the American one doesn't have any reviews yet, so somebody leave me a review. Thanks. Carrie got a book. Boom! Right there. Sonnet, good night. Give your mom some love from us. Let her know that, we care. Glad she's starting to get better, that she's progressing. And that's all we've got tonight. That's no more. See you all next week.